Okay, you guys ready? What did we talk about yesterday?
Yeah, those who are exempt of fasting.
Who can remind me?
The conditions?
No, those are who excuse from fasting.
The people that are sick,
The people who are sick,
the traveler.
the one who's traveling, and the sickness we said what?
There's three sickness. Sickness that is not harmful,
Okay.
sickness that are harmful, and the gray areas.
Okay. And who is the second group of people?
The traveler.
The traveler. What do they do?
Like a traveler is the one that is permitted to shorten the prayer. And then
No.
the ill person?
This traveler, should he break his fast or fast?
If it's difficult for him, then he can break it.
Some people, you know, their job, they travel every week. Every week they're what? Traveling. And some people, they barely never what?
Travel.
So the person who travels every time, when he travels, it's easy for him to what?
Travel.
And it's easy for him to fast. But the person who barely travels, this will be what?
Hard.
Harsher. So maybe that person would break his fast and we would recommend this person to fast. And then Abdullah, you said the sick person,
The ill person?
the ill person. What type of illness? We said if this sickness is gonna make him what?
It's gonna harm him.
It's gonna be worse. He should do what?
No.
He should break it. What if this sickness is not gonna harm him? He should fast. What if he wakes up and he knows he's not feeling? You know how sometimes you wake up and you know you're not yourself today. You feel like something is off. Should you just break your fast?
No.
Continue to fast, and if it gets worse, then you. What about the pregnant woman? They don't have to fast. Does she have? And then what if she's breaking her fast because of herself? Like she's worried for herself.
Then she has to make it up.
She has to make. What if she's worried for the baby?
She has to make it up and pay kafara.
And pay the. And who says this? The Shafi'i. Who say this? The Shafi'i. But it's recommended that she pays. Is it mandatory that she pays? No. Other madhab, they say she doesn't have to pay. But the Shafi'i, they say that she should make up that day and she should pay what?
Kafara.
She should pay kafar. Today, and then any other group?
And the incapable one.
And the one who's incapable, like who?
The old people.
The one who's elder. What do they have to do? They have to. But you have to differentiate between two people. An old person who cannot fast because they don't have the what? They don't have the strength. They don't have the what? They're smart. They can read. They can write. They can talk. Their brain is working. But they don't have the what? Strength. And another elder person who the mind is what?
Not there.
Did that person have to fast?
No. And
No.
he doesn't pick up kafara.
It doesn't pay. And do the children have to fast for them?
No.
What about the other one? The one who's older? He's an elder person. His mind is okay, but he doesn't have the strength.
He has to feed.
He has to feed. Excellent. Now today we have, guys, what breaks our fast? Today we have what? What breaks our fast? What breaks the fast? Before I give you a list, I think this is better to put it this way. Before I give you the list, you should know the thing that breaks our fast are divided into two types. They're divided into what? Into what, guys?
Two types.
Two types. Okay? Everything we're gonna mention is gonna be one of these what? These two types. It either involves something coming out of your body. Something what? Coming out of your what? Your body. Like what, guys? Throwing up. Throwing up comes out of your what?
Body.
If a person throws up on purpose, this breaks his what? Fast. So some of the things that break your fast, one, things that do what? They come out of your body. Like what, for example?
Throwing up.
And on what?
On purpose.
On purpose. Someone, what do you mean you vomit on purpose? Either, you're brushing your tongue and you go all the way back on what?
Your tonsil.
On purpose to throw up. Or you look at, you know, if you see a lot of blood, it's gonna make you what? Throw up. So you look at these things on purpose to make yourself what? Throw up. All of this will do what for you? Will break. But what if you throw up by accident?
Then I won't.
Then it doesn't break. So the things that break your fast, either things that come out of your what?
Body or go inside your body.
Excellent. Or things that what enter?
Your body.
Things that enter, like what?
Like food. Eating.
Like eating. And what? And?
Drinking.
And drinking.
Wait, eating and drinking on purpose too, right?
Eating on purpose? Yes. Eating on drinking on what, guys?
On purpose.
On purpose.
But
So.
on accident you could continue.
Say again.
And on accident you can continue.
If you eat on purpose, if you eat by accident or you drink by accident, then you do what? You continue. And it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that what? Fed you and made you drink. Okay? But when, if you're drinking, so there was a man. Okay? He went to go buy a lot of grapes. And I told you guys this story.
Yeah.
He went to buy a lot of grapes. He went far away to buy the grapes. The whole time he's walking, what is he doing?
Eating the grapes.
Because he forgot he was what?
Fasting.
Fasting. When he came to his sister's house to deliver the grapes and he knocked, his sister said, what happened to all of the grapes? You already what?
Yeah.
You ate them. And then her brother said, it's okay. If he didn't know, he's still what? He's still fasting. And he only had one grape left in his hand. So what did he do? He ate that one. And he said, if Allah forgive me for eating all of those ones, then it's only what? One. But now this one did what? This one broke his fast. Because he did this one on? But all of the other grapes he was eating, did it break his fast?
No.
Because it was by? Back. So no, as long as you don't know, okay. What if Maryam is eating? Should Abdullah knows she's fasting and he saw her drinking. Should he tell her, hey, you're fasting, or should he let her go so she could enjoy the drink? Because one hadith says, when you eat and you drink, when you're fasting and you forget, this is Allah who what? Who fed you. So should Abdullah now say, Maryam, stop your fasting, or should he stay quiet?
Stay quiet.
Who says stay quiet? Who says no, you have to stop it? Yes, you have to what?
Stop it?
You have to stop them. If someone is Muslims eating, you should what? Remind them. Also, by the way, anything that comes out of your body will break your what? Fast. And anything that enters your body will also break your
Fast.
break your fast. What are some things that doesn't break your fast? You know, sometimes some people they put eye drops in their eyes.
Yeah.
Would that break their fast?
No.
That will not. Why? Why would that not break their fast? Because it's not going to give them any type of strength or any type of energy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so things like eye drop doesn't break your fast, okay?
Does medicine break your fast?
Medicine, excellent. What type of medicine?
Like you have to take it daily, or else you'll get severe.
So if you have the inhaler, that will not break your fast. That will not what? Break your fast. If you have those medicines that you can put under your tongue and it what? Absorbs and it just goes under your saliva.
It dissolves.
It dissolves, it will not break your fast. But if you're taking a pill that you have to what? Swallow, this will then? This will break your fast. What about rinsing them out? Does that break your fast?
No.
As long as you don't do what?
Swallow.
You don't do swallow. Someone, he's older and they need oxygen. They need what? They need to put the oxygen nasal can in their nose. Does that break their fast?
No.
They need to put the mask of the oxygen. Does that break their fast? No, that doesn't break their fast. What breaks the fast is usually things that give you some type of what? Energy, okay? Alhamdulillah, we are done with this chapter. We are done with this what? With this. This chapter talks about the things that break your what? Fast. And we divide into
2 times.
things that come out of your,
Body.
like what?
Vomiting.
Like you do? Vomit on bread. What about cupping? Some people, you guys know what cupping is?
Yeah.
What's cupping?
Like taking blood from your body.
Taking blood out of your body. Can you do this when you're fasting? When you're fasting? No, you cannot do this when you're what? Well, because this is coming out of your
Body.
your body. Can you go donate blood when you're fasting?
No.
Huh? If it's a lot, it will break your fast. If it's a little bit, it will what?
Not break.
It will not break your fast, okay? Can you take a shot? Can you go to a doctor to go take a shot?
Yes.
Yes, okay, as long as that shot doesn't give you what?
Energy.
Energy. If it's one of those shots, is there too, to protect you from bad cells or to make you not get sick, that's fine. But if it's
Flu shot.
if it's a flu shot, it's fine. Because what is the purpose of the flu shot?
To keep you from getting sick.
Is it antibiotic, right? To protect you from
Getting sick.
anything sickness. But if it's a shot that will give you what? And like the IV drops. You know that someone's at the hospital, they have a bag. This gives them what? This gives them energy. For this will break their fast. Vomiting. Also, what else, guys? Cupping. What else? Cupping. Also, anything that enters your body, like what? Eating or?
Drinking.
Or drinking. What about chewing on a rock or on a leaf?
Huh?
Yeah. What about chew on a leaf? Does that break your fast?
Yes.
That anything that what? What about some people, they say if you go to their house and you guys know what ons is, like what the bukhur. Some people, they say this breaks the fast because it goes inside.
Huh?
It goes inside the nose, right?
I guess I broke my fast today then.
But does that break the fast?
No.
That doesn't break the fast.
It doesn't?
No, it does not.
But some people say that.
Some people, they say any, because they say they define breaking the fast anything that goes inside the mouth or anything that will go inside the airway. They would define breaking the fast anything that goes inside the what? Airway. But you have to make it what? You have to distinguish. You have to make it different. No, anything that goes inside the airway that will provide you what?
Energy.
With energy.
Okay, yeah.
Good job, guys. I think we will stop here. Alhamdulillah that we were able to squeeze in our class. What breaks the fast? Two things. What comes out of the body and what enters your body. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.